Welcome, welcome. This is Balanced Brew. My name's Mantis, and this is episode 4 of my casual Dragon Quest XI playthrough here at Balanced Brew. I'm a procrastinator by nature. Really just started this channel to force myself to play the horde of games that I have that I've never finished. Like some weird dorky dragon that just keeps collecting and spending $60 on stuff that he's never going to finish. So now I am going to finish them eventually, one game at a time. But thank you for stopping in. We're about to kick off. Thankfully, this game starts with a recap of what we've previously done, so I don't have to remember it all from scratch, which is fantastic. Fantastic. It's the most convenient thing about this. So here we go. Alrighty. So with Heliodor and soldiers chase us into Hotto, which is basically Japan. We meet there our third and fourth companions, Veronica and Serena, who are twins. They're from a village that basically worships my character as like a messiah figure, essentially. We just found a punnily named guy, Noah guy, who is basically an informant. We're headed now to Gallopolis through a desert. Alrighty. And we're off. Yeah, you have to, once again, you have to save at priests. Oh, we also met... where did he go? Hold on. Oh, there he is. He's on the other side. This is... How do I put this? This is one of the keepers of time across, like, the multiverse, technically, in these games. Because I don't... Some of them take place in the same universe, some of them don't. But basically, you get to go there, you become 2D, and then you get to explore levels from old Dragon Quest games, which is super cool. We just completed a level from Game 1 the last time. We don't have any more passwords, as they're called. Passwords, but you throw a T in there instead of one of the S's. Should be able to find another one here soon, but... basically, we're pretty well leveled. If we go out of our way to fight enemies at this point, it'll really be just to like fill out our monster list to make sure we fought at least one of each. But for the most part, you know, we're on normal. I'd played with the idea of doing a harder mode prior, but it's a lot. It's a pain. I'm not quite interesting enough to fill the downtime with... banter, I should say. Let's get the Chimera as well. Oh! Hold on. We need to play this very carefully. Follow orders. Okay, one of them fled. So these are the, like, experience... a large amount of experience monsters. Oh, I don't have the metal thing. Metallica is what it's called. Oh no, I didn't realize I'd run into one this soon. Oh, okay, 2 rounds. Alright, that's one more than I thought I'd get. Should get like 800 XP from... okay, so he should need 1 more damage from one of us would be great. Oh, there we go. Yes, thank you. They're usually 3 to 4. 4 would have been a heartbreak because we would not have made it. I told myself I wouldn't need that ability yet, and 2075. Oh, wow. Nice. All right.
I just keep getting better.
She just learned a couple new spells that we'll show off, or she'll show off because I have her on auto. Perfect. Should only need 1 more level to get that. I actually might be able to get this now. It's weird, though. We aren't going to run into too many of those. You know what? If I'm going to be proven a fool, then I'll be proven a fool. That's fine. Oh, you need 4 unlocked, not 3. That's... forgot about that. Man, nothing for her yet. Nothing from her either. This is their independent skill tree that I just did for both of them that doesn't require weapons. That's what we're going to focus on right now. They get a little more interesting later on. They're kind of slow going. Most of their coolness is from actual spells they get more than anything. It's really not a whole lot you can do to retool their kit otherwise. We're going to go this way because we need to start grabbing some ingredients before we go through and loot goblin the whole city. Oh, forgot to say, Balanced Brew. I do a brew or beverage every stream. Today's beverage is a cherry gin and tonic, basically. It's just a gin and tonic with a good smattering of cherry juice in there. I put a lot of gin in there, so I want to take the edge off. You may have noticed I have her in a little boar costume because it was like an early access DLC gift thing for this game. Or Definitive Edition, I think is what it's called. They wouldn't do an early access, but it is a cool little costume that makes her look like a little boar. Wild. I like when they build stuff in, but also it makes it seem like, in universe, what's at the bottom of the pit? It's a fantasy game. You throw stuff in like that, people are going to have questions. I just want to know if I can dive to the bottom of the pit or not. So, you guys might have noticed, this is going to be our Middle Eastern, Egyptian themed, like North African, Middle Eastern themed one, as those are kind of based around like the statues one might see in Egypt around different ruins and temples. But also the regent of this area is referred to as a sultan, I believe, so. We are going to be able to horse race eventually, and it's pretty awesome. It does have some cool rewards that go along with it.
Look at all these people. How marvelous. Is there some kind of festival going on, I wonder?
I wonder?
Yes, of course.
Just makes it really hard to take seriously, her wearing that little piglet costume, basically.
Gallopolis is the kingdom of the desert knight, isn't it? And of the racetrack where they love to compete.
And who doesn't like to bet on the ponies?
I think we've arrived in town just in time for the horse racing festival.
Well, you go play with ponies if you like. I'm off to look for the Yggdrasil branch. That's why we're here, in case you've forgotten.
I do like when they build in companion background knowledge, because in a lot of these games, it seems like other than the town that they're from, these people know nothing about their world, like at all. So this is refreshing that these guys have actually seen a good portion of the world that I haven't.
Let Mr. Moody No Fun go off on his own if he wants. There's nothing to stop us having a little look around while we're here.
Alright, so now we're just going to systematically rob all these houses. Listen, I wish I didn't have to do it either, but as long as the game keeps hiding delicious, delicious loot in every building, it's going to happen. This one may be a little more boring because I think story beat wise will end on kind of an upbeat note, but not like a very entertaining one. Alright, here we go. I think there's a couple recipes in town. Yep, should be one right here, actually. Nope, just about the circus. All right, we're not gonna read about the circus. We will get to see the circus, and in some ways become a minor part of it eventually down the line. This is what it's all about. We won't be able to collect upon the mini medals until 2 towns from now, if I remember correctly. And even then, we'll only get to really turn in a small portion of them. I still need to go back and get the ones from... Well, no, I don't need to go get them from Heliodor, but once we're back in town, I'll need to still get the 3, I think, that are in Heliodor that I missed. Or forgot, I should say. Alright. Should be at least 2 quests we can get up to. There's another weirdly designed dog that I don't care for. Alright. His tips. Oh, he's like a bookie. He's meant to like represent some guy who's like, oh, I've got a hot lock on a sweet bet. I've fallen prey to that a couple times. Spitfire, those are cool. Cactal Coddle. I've never gotten far enough into the game to see one of those. Actually, maybe I have. It sounds like, what was it, Quetzalcoatl? Should be, I believe, is like the Aztec serpent god. So I'm wondering if that's it. I may have fought one of those, but a lot of the enemies just kind of blend together in this game after a while. They're all puns. They're all iconic enough designs, I guess. Trying to remember if there's... I think there's an access over there, but I can't remember if it actually leads to anything. Always got to go check wells. Remember, kids, wells are a good place to hang out. Just kidding. Please don't... if you know anybody that still has a well, please don't go anywhere near it. Just watch the movie The Ring, and that'll take any one of that out. Alright, a little bit of Warmaline. That'll be useful in a couple of these. Let's see here. Oh. Already got the best with that. Okay, already got the best with that. It's upgrading their weapons really not as important unless you're going spears and whips, which even then, you know, them recovering magical power is more important than... So this is a Puff Puff Gal, which is, as I've explained in previous episodes, is an allusion to Ladies of the Night. Puff Puff. I will do the bunny ears. With costumes, even though I've unequipped the what would be the costume for the boar suit, I'm still able to go back and just click a purely cosmetic thing at the bottom and change it back to that, which is cool. You don't have to wear suboptimal gear, but still get the cool costume. Also, like the later companions do come with sellable weapons, which is just nice when you're a little strapped for cash. Yeah, we can get rid of our stores of stuff and... Yeah, I'm gonna sell a hairband. I'm not too worried about selling a hairband. There are some items that are unique in this game, but bar a few exceptions, most of them are garbage, and you don't really need to worry about them. So, bronze armor won't do us any good. We will get him a leather cape. And then we'll go for 2 turbans once we sell his leather cape. Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth with the whole selling system. I wish they kind of had like an automated way to sell something that you're replacing with better gear immediately, but these are better by a couple points, even though the other items were upgraded significantly, so that's good. Plus, they give us a little bit of magical stats in there. Not to move quick, but I don't want to hold up the whole thing shopping. Especially for things that aren't really that cool. Alright, well... not going to look into that. I'll just leave that up to imagination. Don't know what they're fighting about, but... Alright. Skip ahead for this. We have to kill a special spawning enemy that is a golden cactus orb. We'll fight them just a little further west of where we were at, but... Recipe, here we go. Lamppost, wizard staves, tricky turbans. The fizzle retardant blouses and a couple other games have been like cool, like good, decent tier, early mid wizard or mage gear, I should say. Wizard would be the incorrect term, but you know what? That's on me. I think I've even previously said don't buy anything until you search the whole town, and I think I do it every time. So, Sultan's Palace is where we're supposed to go next. We're still going to look around because there's one more quest on the northwest point of town. Yeah, northwest. Can't forget the barrel. How much longer? Here we go. So we're going to skip through this dialogue as well. For side quests, we aren't going to sit and read through a bunch of the dialogue. He wants us to do a very specific pet power in the desert, killing a specific animal. We just need to make sure that we have to kill him with it versus just use it to defeat. I'm pretty sure we can get away with hitting it with it and then killing it later, but one can always err on the side of caution with that. Alright, Sultan's Palace. Oh, look, they got kitty cats. They got little Miss Bellas. Tons of kitty cats. Yeah, no, a little bit of the old cherry gin and tonic went down the wrong pipe. Whew. Really hope that doesn't happen again. That was wild. So we're gonna search around. Bottom floor. Yeah, they definitely lean more into like the Egyptian, but I think some parts of this, not that I know the most about like Eastern cultures in particular, but Middle Eastern, Eastern in general, but I think they definitely lean into that a little heavier. Ye Dunstriniad, Secrets of Ye Flame. Oh, I'm going to have to come back for that later. I do like when they build in that stuff, like, earlier. Alright, don't need any of this stuff. Oh, whoa, I thought I glitched into a pillar for a second, but sometimes I move a little quicker than I can think. Let's see here. Thinking about adding in a second game on a second day of the week just to throw off a little bit from potentially getting bored of this one. Okay, I don't want to read the Princess Diary. This is... But, I've been thinking about that. Just to... while I love this game, it would be easy to get burned out on it. I am playing other games on the side to alleviate that as well, but just something that's a little more, regular and permanent. I'm gonna give those to her. He's good. Yeah, we don't really have any very good accessories yet. We will eventually hit the point that we'll have some decent ones, but that'll be a long time.
This race, my fellow Gallopolitans, this is racing. Fellow Gallopolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National. This race marks the day that Faris, my son and heir, comes of age, and as such...
Sorry, folks. That just really hit me again. My goodness. Whew.
No. An event of such significance must have eloquence to match. Such functional pleasantries will not thrill my beloved subjects.
This guy seems like a real cool king.
And who exactly might you be? I have no time to grant an audience today. You must leave. Immediately.
Assume this must be the prince, who definitely takes after his mom. Definitely takes after his mom.
Then give me the pledge.
Ooh, the pledge.
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
Yes, very good. The knight's pledge must always be your guide, my son.
Knight's pledge. Well, I guess they do say desert knights, but it's hard to picture that king as ever being a knight.
You are a man now, Faris. And tomorrow's race shall prove it. You must show your people that you are worthy of their adulation.
I do appreciate a king that makes his son earn it, you know?
Fear not, beloved father. I shall disappoint neither you nor they.
Like, I respect the heck out of that. A king was like, yeah, this is a whole nepotism position, but definitely going to make you at least prove something to your people. Potentially risk your life in horse racing, or...
Oh. What is your name, stranger? And what brings you to Gallopolis?
I think he's into me. Love that we're basically the only character that doesn't get to hear our character's voice.
Surely he speaks of the rainbow. It is the only treasure of our kingdom that would warrant such a description.
Oh, really? It's the only magical shiny rainbow stick that you've got? Weird. Did not mean to yell there, but that is just a really goofy thing for him to say.
I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the foot of the great staircase. I shall await you there.
Cool. I also like that this is technically a palace with like 4 rooms and that's it. as far as palaces go, they really kept it, you know, real neat and trim. Don't want to get too audacious now with all this marble and turquoise and gold inlet. Don't want to seem tacky.
Ah, you came. Thank you. Yes, yes. Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the face of one who knows horses.
Unintentionally, that's a really good insult. If you just look someone in the eyes and go, "You've got the face of someone that knows horses," it's not an insult, but it feels insulting.
You should be aware that the branch you seek is a priceless royal treasure. My father isn't likely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger.
Here's the deal. I'm the reincarnated version of the greatest hero the world's ever known.
However, he might be persuaded to part with it if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return.
Okay.
But the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Will you join me there?
That makes no sense. We're in your room, dude. I get it, you're spies everywhere, but like, where are they at in the walls? Where are they at in the walls? This isn't like that movie with the porcelain doll where it turns out it's just a dude in the wall.
Then it is agreed. I will meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous tent this evening.
You can't pick
Do
on the
not be
tent.
late, please.
You need it. For some reason, we can't speak in your room. This is wild. Definitely gonna stop to say hello to the kitty cat. You have to. Canon event. Has to happen. Oh. Stop and say hi to this kitty cat. And this one. The cats are designed far less creepy than the dogs in this game. Definitely approve. Okay, so we're gonna go to the circus. Oh, that's right. I gotta come back at night. At night. I just like to stay at night. Not dusk, not dawn, not day, at night. Here we go. Ah, yes, that's a good disguise. Only dude wearing silver bands around his biceps, but yeah, definitely just some peasant. Why are we not equally sitting around the table instead of giving him the best spot and none of us being able to look at it? I never noticed that before.
For an experience like no other, prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
Oh, it's weird. It's a unique character design and name. Hint, 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 hint. How unique. Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Definitely magic. Oh, that's pretty sick. that may or may not be one of his companion abilities.
Ladies and gentlemen,
who said
please.
companion?
There is no need to be afraid. The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring audience. After all, darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder why they made it so short, but also I'm appreciative that they did. It's just funny to think that that's the whole show.
Quickly, we must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone.
This is just the weirdest way they've shoehorned in an interaction with a companion beforehand, while also getting information to progress the main quest. Like, we could have just discussed this in your room. This is wild.
Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Gallopolis.
Only been told it 8 times since I got
Tomorrow,
here.
I am due to make my debut in the race to end all races. However, there is a problem. A teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride.
Terrible.
In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle.
Alright.
I have so far been able to hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were
What?
to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered.
You're the prince of, basically an equine nation, essentially. What do you mean you don't know how to ride a horse?
And yet I have no choice. For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable!
Unthinkable.
So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Oh.
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
I do appreciate that they've inserted Eric to basically be like the guy who pokes holes in things. Because I asked that the very moment that he suggests this plan in my head.
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view.
That's actually a pretty decent, workaround, all things considered. Yeah, horse racing's dangerous.
Oh, please, please. I beg of you. You must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
Strange feeling I don't have a choice.
You are the most pathetic excuse for a prince I've ever seen. If you think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Shut up, she doesn't speak for us. We'll definitely help you lie to these people.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Rainbow? Ah. That hurts the ears.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
I mean, you're like a vain wizard who essentially got shrunk because she kind of couldn't
Call it
stop
what
talking
you
about
will,
how
it
powerful
changes
she was
nothing.
and monsters were nearby
will
and wanted
do
to
as
take
the
magic
fates
power.
wish to take my place in
Vanity
the
is kind of a
race.
thing that you suffer from as
Yes.
well, little lady. Yeah.
I knew you would see sense in the end. Thank you. I will talk to my father about the rainbow as soon as the race is over. You have my word.
Rainbow. I get it. It's not supposed to technically
I
be
took the
rainbow,
liberty of
but it's
arranging
weird.
rooms for you at the inn. Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early.
Bright and early.
You will find the stable entrance in the western.
I'm just getting a very Borat, like, my wife. No way he heard that. I get it, entertainers in their environment can pick up more from the crowd than people expect they can based on how the sound goes, but ridiculous if Silvando heard that entire conversation. Wild. Oh, thank you, kind sir, for a question I didn't ask, but is definitely story relevant. Oh, alright. Can we pet the horses? No. Okay, that's lame. Oh, okay, that's lame. It's just a guy talking about injury to a horse. That's lame. Get it? Lame horse. Lame. Alright. Never mind. Other than the feather, that's pretty snazzy armor. I kind of like it. I hope I can get my own version of this armor at some point here soon. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. The racing in this game is actually kind of fun. Like when you're not used to it, it really sucks in the beginning, but definitely picks up towards the end.
Gallopolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National.
Peek the subtle chest hair.
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
Hail the groupies.
Prince Ferris!
Oh, such a fine figure of a man!
Hail more of the groupies. Especially the groupie on the right there. I forgot how sexualized they made the dancer's costume in this game, but you know, it's the way she be.
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it. Being a real live prince, huh?
Shut up, Sylvando. Nobody asked you.
The name's Silvando, by the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so
All right, a little whoopsie, a little Michael Jackson whoopsie.
But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty.
Oh, he definitely knows. Cut to the background music of every YouTube short or Facebook short, YouTube short I've seen in the last couple months. She knows. She knows. Yep, this is real easy. Alright, I'm gonna get quiet because I need to focus. I don't think we can win this, but I'm pretty sure we can. All the other places are still not fixed, if I remember correctly. I think it's an automatic loss for this story-based race, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm almost certain we lose a photo finish. I do like that they play the fight music in the background of this, but I figured they could have made some specific horse racing music. Almost lapped this poor guy. Oh, did we get first? I always thought we automatically lost it. Maybe I was just really bad the last time and lost to Sylvando. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe there's no prize response, so it doesn't matter. Man, that's one of the first things I've been really wrong. I was definitely wrong about that. My bad.
Oh, magnificent!
I think I'm just trash.
Think that you might actually win.
Neither did I, apparently.
Now quickly, my public await. I shall take the reins.
That's fine. Let me just get naked.
Fear not, my friend. I have not
Oh, we
forgotten
just switched
my
helmets.
promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation.
Understood. We might be able to actually comfortably complete the next part of this. In the next 40. Yeah, timing-wise, it'll line up
Praise the
perfect.
fates. Oh, thank you. You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
You do that.
All hail Prince Faris, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you are fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye.
The voice actor for Sylvando does a fantastic job in this game.
Wait, don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
That's exactly what
Wait,
happened.
Wait, but you do not understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom.
He knows our sacred will have to kill him.
I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now all can be forgotten. Yes?
And there was silly old Sylvando thinking that knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Sylvando has some history with knighthood.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
Rude.
1,000 pardons.
Enter.
Alright. This really is dragging on a little bit. I promise they get better with their cutscenes as this game goes on, but the beginning definitely it's very narrative focused.
Has pleased him greatly.
Not unrightfully so, but the
Very
pacing of
good.
it's not great.
I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of you.
You must be asking yourself, what about a boss fight? Just keep that thought in the
nice to
back of
see
your
a
mind.
royal with the common touch. You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
Maybe. I wonder if I can go immediately race horses, because I might do that. Because there's a couple rewards that are really good. I don't think I can yet, but just in case, I'm going to be greedy and do it now. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, we get some earrings for that. Gallopolitan garb for that. We are going to enter the Bronze Cup. I'm going to get a little quiet on this one because we need to focus. I'm not the best at controlling the horse in this game, so... Even if this is Bronze Cup, be gentle. Alright, so good so far. here we go. The jump with the boost is killer. I have to be a little better about using my drifts. I'm using too many. I don't think I should be holding down. I should just be using it for little bursts like that. But I'm not as big a degenerate as far as horse racing this game goes that I'm gonna watch tutorials on it. I'm just gonna practice. Yeah, it felt like that little doing it in bursts felt more efficient than holding it down. We even lapped a guy? Ooh-wee. Fastest on the last lap, too? Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. New record. Silver cup is what we want. Silver cup's got the Gallopolis garb in it. We'll probably do the easy and we'll probably do all of them that we can afford to do for the moment. I'll put it like that. Don't even need to study the track ahead. That's how confident I am. Watch me just get absolutely wrecked. Here we go. I don't know how he beat me so much. Shortcut. Shortcut. Actually, was that a shortcut? Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna call it a shortcut even if it isn't, because I feel like a real cool cat being this good at this, even though it is easy in the second race. Fastest time on the last lap again. It was just me blowing on my fingertips. We're probably going to want to do the two harder races because they give some items that are pretty useful. Gallopolis garb. Here we go. So, gold bracer. So what this thing does is it's defense, but our critical chance goes up. Up to a max of 2. It also gives a little defense. It's not bad. Don't know if we want to mess around with it and waste time on it right now. We're definitely going to go with the Savior of the Sands look. This is probably my favorite costume in the game just because of like how sick the design is. There's no wasted space. Nothing on it looks like it's unnecessary. I'm not a big fan of how like the costume... Wow, never realized it makes like a metal jangling noise when you run. Kind of neat, but also a little annoying after a while. But I just like how like there's no fat on the bones of this costume. Kitty. I don't know if you could make out the little meow it gave, but if I could trust my kitty cat, I'd have her in here while I stream, but she's a butthead and would probably unplug the router extension plugin.
Truly, I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight.
Okay. You're a phony, but deal. You're a phony. A big fat phony.
Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need. Truly, you have taken the knight's pledge to heart.
I mean, this is, I'm going to say it right now, absolute W of a king.
Thank you, Father.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol. The
That
Slayer
sucks.
of the Sands is back. Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year?
Yeah,
We will
Christmas.
stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the Celestial Sands.
Such a sick name for an area.
But wait, my boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
Is this voice actor Jim Cummings? I'm going to have to look that up.
What?
I hope not.
But oh, Father, so many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
Not alone, you dope, but with the power of friendship.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement. This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
Capture it? Why don't we just kill it?
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away.
Alright, well, I have a strange feeling we're about to get roped into another quest. Boss fight, anyone?
A thousand pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss. Just breathe, Faris.
Oh, really? We have to discuss it there, not in the circus? So nobody listens in? You nerd? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good to go to kill that thing, like, right now. I don't think we have to do any leveling, really, whatsoever. I think we can just whoop it.
Please, I beg of you. The Slayer of the Sands will tear me limb from limb unless you aid me. Have pity on a desperate soul.
Okay.
Spoken like a true desert knight. Seriously, can't you handle this on your own?
I mean, in his defense, we're a party of 4 exceptionally strong magical individuals. But look at that Gallopolian garb. It's just, I don't normally like yellow in outfits, but I like it a lot.
No, such a thing is impossible. I am no knight. I neglected my training. I allowed my vassals to fight all my battles for me.
Alright, well.
Oh, it is not my fault. I am an only child. I was coddled from birth and praised for the most insignificant of achievements.
Now I'll help him. He's self-aware.
I did not wish to disappoint my parents or my people, so I found ways of seeming to fulfill their expectations without necessarily doing so.
Yeah, you've,
The more I fulfilled them, the more their
what is it, Huckleberry Finned your way through life?
And now, finally, they expect the
Or Tom Sawyered your way through life?
Oh, it's so unfair. Don't you see? If you refuse to help me, I will be sent to my doom, and through no fault of my own. Please, will you take pity on your old friend?
Yeah. If you just stop crying.
Oh, thank you.
Dork.
10,000 thank yous. And fear not. I will speak to my father about the rainbow as soon as the beast is captured.
Yeah, this is, this guy
We
sucks.
must make preparations to depart immediately. I will await you at the castle gates.
Sounds good, buddy. Yeah, a little bit more cutscene, and then I'm just gonna go kill the beast. You've sat through enough dialogue today. You're at least gonna get a boss fight.
Oh, we mustn't be so hard on him, Veronica. I'm sure it can't be easy growing up with everyone expecting so much of you.
I mean, she's really whale-tailing it there. It's unset. I'll change that costume once we're out of the desert. That's, yeah. To go from, like, the Mennonite dress she was wearing to that is a culture shock, to say the least. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Let's skip this couple horse town and hit the road for some adventuring. The prince's costume, his main outfit, looks pretty good too. I like that blue and I like the blue and yellow play they've got going on in this town.
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death.
Only reasonable guard in this entire game.
Fear not, trusted retainers. We do not journey into the jaws of danger alone. Ha! Impeccable timing as always. Allow me to introduce our knights in shining armor. These brave adventurers have agreed to capture the Slayer for us.
I wonder what sword he uses, like, from an in-game perspective. I like the crossguard on it a lot.
Now, the beast's lair is said to be located deep within the Celestial Sands. The fastest route is through the checkpoint to the west. We march immediately.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna skip through that. I don't know why we're capturing it though. Still, let's just kill it like every other monster in this game.
Room for a little one? Oh, I'd hate to miss a good beast hunt. Huh?
Oh, it's horse heads instead of the Anubis. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's a cute little detail.
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little dear? Look, I'm worried about the half-wit prince getting himself killed. Can I come with you or not?
Yes.
At least one of you has some sense. Lead on, darling. Ow!
Don't know if you've picked up on it or not. Pretty sure Salvando's gay. And I think it even addresses it with his father, if I remember correctly. But I think it tackles it under like the metaphor of him not wanting to be a knight, or disappointing him because he didn't want to pursue knightly pursuits. But I'm almost 100% positive that's what the metaphor is, which is really like a neat way to do that in a game that's got like this childlike design to it. We're gonna want to kill some of these cactus guys because one of them needs to be golden for us to complete that side quest. Oh, at least he'll be actually useful instead of
Let's do this.
whatever the others were whenever they would help out.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're gonna attack a couple more of these because we really do. Just once we get the gold one, we never have to fight another one of these again. But on Draconian quest, when you make the tougher enemy, they can be kind of a pain. That little spiky roll around hit everybody is incredibly difficult to deal with. There we go. I like the Cruiserang a lot. I think it's such a well-designed weapon. We're gonna rest off this camp over here. just so we can collect it for our maps. And there's also, here's our new password. Visit Munahan via the altar of the legendary line. Thank you. I don't know if that's one of the ones I've played or I've gotten to or not, but the tackle things are going to be kind of new for both you and I. I haven't really done a whole lot of them, so we'll be kind of getting into them in general. Lightning Bash will just be like a quicker version of what we got going on. Okay, so we're going to want to complete this, because then it'll give her a staff, which is my favorite part of mages in this series, that will cast a spell when you use it as an item. Ah, well, we didn't go overboard. Really well, it's going to be a +2. Or maybe a 1. Really good, I think, is what it says. I don't know. +2. Okay, I shouldn't have doubted myself. I've done this enough. She doesn't need that. Magical might is increased, so we may actually make that for. But we don't have a. Oh yeah, that's right. Another fun thing: if the materials are for sale, you can just have them bought when you go to craft the item, which is such a cool time saver mechanic. Brilliantly, that's a +3 right off the rip with this bad boy. Ah. Solid. That's what we like to see. And then we'll also want to make that. Anything that increases spell magical might. Her spell casting stat. That doesn't need to be particularly high. The benefits for having that a couple more pluses isn't going to be great. So no worries there. Alright. We'll get all that taken care of. Yeah, +8 for magical might's going to be pretty sweet in the beginning here. Yeah, she'll be able to use that to cast Frizz. Yeah, we're going to leave and just go up here to where the next area is. We'll fight one of these ledger domains real quick. Ledger demons. Prestidigitator. I think a ledger domain's a advanced version of these later on. It just slightly reskinned.
Thank you.
We want to fight one of each enemy type, just so we have them saved in the old booklet. Wait. Oh, I went the wrong one. Sorry. That's taking us to the next region instead of. I'm an idiot. I literally thought I was. Yeah, I played myself. Congratulations, you played yourself. That's embarrassing. Yep, yeah. I was about to say, these guards that don't want to lose their life fighting this incredibly tough beast are more than happy to let us pass. Which I appreciate, because it's realistic. Like, these guards shouldn't be so dedicated to potentially dying in this universe, you know? We'll fight a shadow, but on the other end of things, because I believe there should be a chest. There's going to be one around here as well. And then we'll get one in the east, and then we'll go fight the boss. I'm pretty sure we're ready for it. Oh, it's a Spitfire. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but... I guess we can fight one of those if we want as well. I like their design a lot. I like the chicken-legged wolf dragon. Not the last time we will see this base design.
Thanks.
These are a real nightmare hard mode. Like, all of them are tougher, but that one's like a real, hey, let me have everybody on follow my commands and make every move as tactically as I can. Some Narspicious. Kill a shadow, and then we'll move on. Ooh, okay, there's lots of them. Alright, never mind.
Oh dear.
I think each attack has an individual chance to crit, which is the good thing about boomerangs, if you can get a high crit build. Could be wrong about that. If all of them crit when one hits, it'd be broken. I don't believe that's how that works. But I have not used a boomerang for a full playthrough in this one yet, so... We're probably gonna make myself and then Serena operate off of commands, just because healing we want to make sure we don't double dip. I swore there's supposed to be a chest somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. So we're going to rest. And then we'll make our way up and fight the old Slayer of the Sands. Alright, this guy's just gonna whine. Cool. Yeah, it's basically just a prompt to sleep. And then we'll keep going. Yeah. If it's unnecessary dialogue, I will skip it. I promise. I could have probably skipped a couple more of these going into it, but you know, ifs and buts were candies and nuts. We'd offer Merry Christmas. We'll kill one of these. A crabber dabber. Doesn't have something about the green doesn't have the same charm that a crabbit has, but. Flython's one of my favorite enemies in the game. They're also an enemy type that gets reskinned a lot. Okay. For Vim, she wants... No. Max MP, never a bad thing. More spells. We fought one of each of these, so we're good to just move along. Actually, if we can't get side quests done in like a timely manner while completing it, we may just do like a wrap up of that later on, where we attempt to tackle more of those. That might just be a better, less annoying way to handle that, you know? So what we're gonna do right now, make her follow orders, the other two can just blast away. Actually, may be able to have him fight wisely and then just control her. Which is weird to not control the main character, but I don't know. I mean, he's meant to be a bruiser with that big sword, so.
The Slayer of the... The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
Let's do that. Yeah, this thing's sweet. Yeah, I like this thing a lot. I wish they'd have gone slightly more reptilian on top of the bug. Like, gave it just a little more of like a snake-like appearance with the pinchers.
Come on, gang.
Alright, we can just skip this and get right into the fight.
Careful now.
Actually, we might make her follow orders for the we'll make the three of them follow orders for the first time so we can do a couple things. Make him guard. Eric doesn't matter because that's basically all he does. We're gonna get a good 15 for free out of him. This is what we want to do 2 turns in a row with Sap. And then we'll want to buff Veronica because she has the weakest defense. Tactics wise, he can fight wisely, which will means he'll heal if he needs to. Okay, so isn't affected. We should be clear. Once her confusion breaks. Yeah, I was about to say, he's really good with buffing the party and curing. He's kind of like an off healer, which I like. She does a decent amount of damage in this mode. Ooh. Oh, he healed himself too. That's not great. I should probably have him on Show No Mercy then. And just focus on healing. Because if not, that's going to really limit our... drastically limit our healing capabilities. And now we're low enough that he needs to fight wisely again. They can survive being 1 down on this guy. It's not a problem. Especially if we're getting out roughly 30 from everybody. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just want to make sure we don't lose a companion and they miss out on the HP last round. Should have like 2 more after this though. Alright, he's gonna heal if he's gonna heal. I guess it's fine. Should have healed her, but if it gets too bad, he'll step in. I do like that guy's block animation a lot as well. I'll heal her before he has to. No need to rob myself of that damage. And that's what it's all about. I wish sap was built into her Show No Mercy, just because it would like really help out everybody else. I don't know why she's switching spells. They're all going to be about as useful at this point. Yeah, we're close, but we don't want to get cocky. Got both our healers. There we go. Yeah, I was about to say, it's...
Victory!
And there we go.
Nice.
Whoosh, chop and churn. We will use our skill. No, we won't, because he needs 12. Magical mending, always a boost. We just knocked it out. Remember, we're taking it alive.
That will teach you to be so grown.
The battle is won! You saw me, man, did you not?
Yes, Your Highness.
Yeah, we're gonna skip this. I'm not gonna watch him do that. Take credit for our work. We'll just make sure there's nothing over here to collect. And then we're gonna save and call that a day. That's as good a point as I need to end up on. Yeah, that's on this mode. Like, so long as you've been fighting enough enemies, don't really need to grind a whole lot. Should make for smooth sailing, a lot more enjoyable. Playing my draconian mode version on my Switch made me want to pull my hair out. It was rough. Set up a little confession. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it as always. Ah, gosh, I wish I really learned how to speak. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it as always. I'm Mantis. This is Balanced Brew. Have yourself a wonderful night.